China Building Materials is the only centrally administered state-owned company in the building materials sector, and your company have gone through decades of overseas experience. So tell us, what's the scale of your company, especially after the Belt and Road Initiative in overseas market? What kind of projects have you taken part in?
China National Building Materials going global actually had 3 stages. The first stage mainly focused on products, that is decoration and building material chain supermarkets. And then the second stage gave full play to China's capabilities in design, construction, research and development, and construction system integration. Then we began EPC mode specific for going global. So far, the accumulated contracts we have received from the BRI participating countries are worth 300 to 400 billion yuan. Our company's internationalization also brings out more mature technology and facilities. Over the past 10 years, in the third stage, CNBM's products, technology, service, and standards have begun to go global. Evolving from products only for engineering projects, CNBM is now focusing on going global with the integration of products, technology, service, and standards. So far, we have established 196 institutions in more than 70 countries worldwide and had 45 fixed asset and equity investments in 27 countries overall. The current scale of overseas capital is about 40 billion yuan.
So after so many years in overseas market, what kind of experience has your company accumulated, and how can these experience be used in the overall business in the group?
I think that over the past decades, and especially in the past 10 years, CNBM has indeed accumulated some experience through going global. First of all, we have learned a number of mature international models. Second, we have some typical international projects, as you can see. Third, we have also participated in a batch of international mergers and acquisitions. In fact, products going global and mergers and acquisitions have risen to the next level. If the international business enters a merger and acquisition stage, it has reached a relatively advanced level. At the same time, we have built a number of international brands, and we have also accumulated some internationalization resources, such as international partners. Overall, the 3 business fields and 4 major business sectors of CNBM have all made some breakthroughs around the Belt and Road Initiative. Our basic building materials explore markets in Zambia, Mongolia, and Nigeria. Our new materials, such as glass fiber, have been used in Egypt and the United States. We also have a research and development center for CIGS power glass in Germany. In the cement and glass engineering and technology services segments, after about 5 or 6 years of hard work, CNBM's market share has ranked first in the global market for 15 consecutive years. Our overall market share is almost 2/3. In other words, if there are 10 production lines, we will win bids for 6 or 7 production lines. The total combined market share of the other 3 companies in the top 4 is not as high as ours, so this model is also very successful.
It's been 10 years since the start of the Belt and Road Initiative. 10 years is quite a long time. And how would your company continue to expand its overseas markets and improve its overseas business operation?
This year marks the 10th anniversary of the Belt and Road Initiative. We will take this opportunity to summarize some cases. Our first priority is to seek a faster internationalization, which is actually very important for the sustainable development of CNBM. Whether it is basic building materials, new materials, or engineering and technical services, the growth potential will be affected once leaving the international market. We are aiming at a faster, better quality internationalization. Also, we hope our internationalization could be deeper, more tangible, and more steady. Basically, we should be able to strengthen our efforts and speed up the original basis to go deeper and further.
能够加大力度、加快速度，能够走得更深更实。
And for the next stage, what kind of strategies would you adopt in your internationalization?
在国际化上面，我们自己有一个设想。
In terms of internationalization, we have a vision by the 20th year of the Belt and Road Initiative. We hope to create an overseas version of CNBM, which means that we can achieve a revenue of 300 billion yuan overseas after 10 years of hard work. So during this process, we also proposed that CNBM can realize the internationalization of its entire business, process, and elements. Our talents, technology, service, and standards can truly go global. Then the internationalization will drive the sustainable development of CNBM. Of course, we also envision a more diverse path that achieves a balance between our own construction and the investment and mergers and acquisitions. Secondly, we must be able to effectively match our heavy assets and light assets. The investment in heavy assets is important, while that on light assets, such as standards and services, should not be ignored. Thirdly, in previous years, CNBM has been seeking to go global independently, since we have resources abroad and more domestic companies have been exploring international markets. It is urgent for us to seek methods of going global respectively and collaboratively.
和协同出海相结合。
So you're confident that your overseas business can grow by 200% in the next 10 years. I think that will be around 20% growth annually for 10 years. So why are you so confident about these growth targets? What kind of strategies will be there to support the company's overseas business growth?
中国建材它本身有比较雄厚的研发能力。
CNBM has strong R&D and innovation capabilities. So where do I think our confidence comes from? That's our innovation. Firstly, technological innovation takes the lead. Only with technological innovation can we promote product innovation. Only with product innovation can we develop the application scenarios that are suitable for internationalization. CNBM is a highly market-oriented company. So while we are pursuing science and technology innovation, we also have innovations in management, in mechanisms, and in other aspects. Therefore, innovation should be the first driving force or source of the internationalization. Secondly, our confidence also comes from talents. CNBM has 26 research and design institutes with nearly 200,000 staff. Among them, the operation and management personnel have been tempered by the markets for 2 to 3 decades. They are international talents in terms of their qualifications, energy, and abilities. Therefore, we believe that talents and technological innovation are the two pillars that enable us to truly develop a new CNBM with 10 years of efforts.
所以打造一个新的中国建材的一个底气。
You just mentioned your company operating more than 100 countries around the world. Under the Belt and Road Initiative, Chinese companies and overseas market have a lot of communication opportunities. And your company is hiring some, you just mentioned, 20,000 overseas employees around the world. How would you change from going out to going into overseas markets?
中国建材也提出来了，就是跟境外的要去投资的有个3原则。
CNBM proposes 3 principles for overseas investment. Firstly, to contribute to the local economy. Secondly, to cooperate with local enterprises. And thirdly, to provide services for local residents. For example, in the case of Egypt, it is obvious that we helped them build cement factories and fiberglass factories there, and the contribution to tax revenue and GDP is crucial in the country. In terms of cooperation with local enterprises, we have done a lot, such as in Europe, we have cooperated with Zheng, and we have cooperated with Lafarge. We are considering further collaboration and may set up a dual carbon center in Europe. Now we also set up joint laboratories with developing countries so that we can really serve the local residents more. The main thing is to be able to cultivate and upgrade their skills, especially in countries along the Belt and Road, which I think is very important. After the joint laboratory is built, we will tell them how to find employment in factories, and we will also teach them how to conduct scientific experiments, how to do raw material substitution, and so on. The improvement of this ability will greatly increase the happiness of employees. Especially in such a severe international environment, I think we must make greater efforts to internationalize. As enterprises, especially Chinese central government-owned enterprises, we should set example to internationalize. The more we should be ahead and the more opportunities we have to do so. We really need to contribute to the local community, provide some services to local residents, and also cooperate with local enterprises.
越是这个时候越应该顶上去，而且越是这个时候越有机会。那要做呢，就是真的要为当地要做贡献，要为当地居民能够做点服务。